A much better version of us today. Obviously, with this a feeling of not getting the result in front of our fans, and conceding those goals in the second half, it was painful for us. But the overall thing is I say that it was much better version of our team today. And the boys, the youngsters, played a good game, and not much disappointed. A very competitive game as always against Miami. I thought our first half tactically, and the boys did a great job. In the second half, we get unorganized, especially in that last third where Miami is lethal. You cannot give those spaces. We knew, and we conceded, and then we conceded goals.
Start with Austin, then go to Michael.
Oscar, you kind of touched on just the tale of two halves. Second game in a row where it's kind of been a lot of adjustments. This game you started off well. What have you kind of just seen from the team in terms of trying to find that consistency within a 90-minute stretch?
Well, we're aiming for consistency, but we're not having any consistency. Of course, injuries and have to sub players and a very important moments, things like that. That sounds more like excuses, but yeah, difficult, yes, but we should be able to deal with it, though.
Michael.
Oscar, Martin said that he felt like the team got pushed too low in the second half, and that's why the counterattack was not as effective in the second half. They weren't able to break out because they were too far away from goal. Is that what you saw out there, and did Miami change anything at the half to make those breakouts more difficult for you guys?
And right, they get wide open, the wingers, with the inclusion of Silvetti, so they were more linear in the second half immediately. That made us not drop, but we needed to extend our line also, or go in a different structure. But we wanted to keep the way we played in the first half. There was no point just to change things, knowing that we had a proposal that was working. I thought they made us drop. Just because they have more consistency in the middle, keeping the ball better, having more creativity there, and we couldn't keep the ball longer in moments where we recovered. And then the counters were much more limited as well, because in the first half we could have much more possession when we got the ball back, and then we could sustain it a little longer, and then we created spaces and we created options to score. In the second half, it was, as you mentioned and Martin said, it was limited, but was a lack of consistency in the middle to keep it. We didn't keep the ball enough, and that made us obviously concede much more territory, and we were winning, but it was logical that you concede in territory, then you are more exposed to concede some shots like the ones that they had, and we have the line control, but they were taking shots in the line of the 18, so it was too close for us.
Luis Carlos.
¿Qué tal? Luis Carlos Pineda, Lauren Pride Orlando. Profe, quería preguntarle sobre la actitud del primer tiempo, sobre todo en los más jóvenes, ¿no? Hoy día debutó Tyree Brown, también Colin Gasky tuvo el trabajo de marcar también a Messi, a De Paul. ¿Qué nos puede decir de este nueva unión de mucha sangre joven dentro del equipo y cómo hizo usted durante la semana para motivarlos para que salgan de esa manera en el primer tiempo? Gracias.
Bueno, realmente fue algo positivo que a este punto, pues tan pronto después de terminar el juego, a veces uno no lo ve, pero la energía que trajo Colin, la energía que trajo Tahir, realmente nos refrescó mucho. Nos costó mantenerlo a lo largo del juego, pero realmente para ellos es un bono bastante importante poder haber competido hoy. Los va a ir entrando mucho más en lo que es la competencia en primera división, esos partidos que son importantes, cruciales, emocionales. Lo hicieron muy bien ellos. Y nosotros que estamos ya en la industria con tantos años debemos cargar la responsabilidad de lo que no se hizo bien.
Michael.
Unfortunately, another injury tonight. You lose Nolan Miller in the middle of the game. He looks like a very gifted player. He looked at ease against a very difficult attack. Just tell us what you've seen from him, and like, I know it's early, but maybe a little bit about what happened out there for him.
Michael, I don't have the report yet. I just know that he came out from the game with some problem in his hamstring. Probably it could be analyzed better later. I don't have the report yet, but as you say, yes, he did a great job, and it was his debut. And it started an important game. A bunch of good things from him also, and again, in a game like this, we have to highlight that performance of the boys, we coach, and also the guys that had experience, and then we put on our shoulders what we did not play well, or we did not do good, but the kids they were outstanding today.
Farah.
Fue un gran partido, Oscar. Sabemos que hubo nuevos jugadores con la titularidad. Es un gran partido. Era Messi visitando por primera vez la Cueva de los Leones. La primera mitad fue fuerte, la segunda, bueno, pues más para el olvido. Pero ¿qué podrías decir que te llevas positivo de este encuentro?
Bueno, yo creo que la memoria de los chicos que debutaron esta noche es una experiencia que ellos la van a cultivar y seguramente la van a reforzar a medida que vengan muchos más partidos. Ahora a nosotros nos queda en ese momento un poco el desazón de haber concedido 4 goles en el segundo tiempo. Pero realmente que hicieron un muy buen trabajo los pelados, ¿cierto? Eso es muy bueno.
Austin.
Oscar, you kind of touched on the young players, but with Tahir getting his first MLS minutes and first MLS start, and Colin getting his first MLS start, I mean, just in a tough situation like this, how much trust did you have in them coming into a game, and what did you kind of tell them coming in as well?
It's an unforgettable night for them, despite of results. The first time start in the building in that regard against the rival, and a tremendous experience for sure. And we would like to end that in a better story for them. But I don't have any doubt that it will come for them, because this is the first one of many, and the journey is just starting. I have said a number of times today, tonight, we'll, the ones who have been here for many years, we take this in our shoulders. They did a great job, and they made us feel very optimistic, and kudos for them. We all have to fix the other things.